can't afford any tsunami. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck up. All about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through the bad. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you aim with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Waddle, the motion man right. On 1st down, Lance. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Shoves him away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all of those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Waddle, the motion man right. Lance's throw complete here to Waller. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-3 the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Henry up the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Henry again on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. On play. Intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That one complete. It's tapped down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
But they didn't ease into that drive right after the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
3rd down and 6. Here's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. In his own end zone, it's Lance. This one taken in by Olave. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake. Lance, he'll buy some time right. That's Olave bringing in another one. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. Now it's Lance. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Olave. Well, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From midfield, here's Lance. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Lance. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 27 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man down, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert now. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Herbert back to the air. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And Lance now to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And a busy 25. 73 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. Defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Colts are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert to throw. Finding Washington.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert going to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now Herbert. That is caught by Dell. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, he didn't spike it, he faked it. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Gibbs straight ahead, and he is going to lose yardage here. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This to get it back to a one-score game. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. That's caught inside the 20. One last throw here for Herbert. And this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
One of the biggest plays in Super Bowl history unfolding before our eyes. They need 2 to tie. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with no time remaining.